Good morning. Very quick live video, of course, based on my devotion this morning. And it came from the story where David wanted to build, and I am driving, sorry y'all, where David wanted to build a temple for the Lord. And God said to Nathan, go and tell my servant this. And then the prophet told David that, and David's response only included your servant, so he responded to what God said to him and who God called him in the affirmative. Sometimes we don't know who we are. We don't know who we are until we're faced with life and we're like, how do I handle this? This doesn't feel like it fits, but I don't know what fits. I don't know, who I am. I'm still figuring that out. And you know what? A lot of people don't like to admit that, but we'll be figuring ourselves out until we die. Okay? We'll know a good amount of how we like to respond to things. We'll know the things that we enjoy. But you know what? We don't know what we don't know until we find out that we don't know it. Hey, Talia. So a lot of times when we're trying to just navigate through life, we're just trying to figure it out. We're trying to figure out just about everything, figuring out ourselves or figuring out other people. So be open to learning who you are. But the way that you will only ever know who you truly are is to hear it from the one that created you. Period. He says, you're a teacher. You're going to teach in the school. You're going to teach out in life. You're going to teach anywhere. But wherever you go, you have to make sure people learn. If you're an encourager, you will do that wherever and however you can. So, listen to what God has to say about who you are and walk in it. Sometimes we find out who we are not by some audible voice saying, this is who you are, my child. No, it doesn't happen like that. But you go through life and you find that the way that you respond to things seems to have a similar bent. I know for me, I've always found that I've had very different iterations of, work, because work doesn't tell you who you are. Unfortunately, for many of us, it does. But, jobs and responsibilities, organizations, different things, but none of that told me who I was. But anytime I would go into an environment, my heart cried for the people in that environment to walk towards purpose, whatever that is. Whatever their purpose is, whether their purpose is to be the best servant they can be, meaning the best cleaner, server, helper, or whatever, or the best teacher or the best leader, whatever it is. And that's shown itself in the form of me being a counselor, that's shown itself in the form of me being a teacher, that's shown itself in the form of me making and writing curriculum, that's shown itself in the form of me encouraging people and speaking at different places. It will show itself in many different forms. But who you are is not what you do. Who you are is like the combination of what drives you, what not wakes you up in the morning, because unfortunately, until we figure out not just passion, but purpose, we get up because we get up to go to work. We get up to take care of the kids. We get up to do the things that we have to do. But figure out what makes you breathe. You're like, I do this, I breathe more easily. When I help people, I breathe more easily. And it's not because I get something back. It's because it's like, oh, okay, well, what I get back is the reward of people being better, like, hey, you're better. Oh, that's great. And for some people, they don't care about that. For some people, their reward is in things being organized and neat. And for others, it's making sure that whatever needs to be communicated is communicated clearly and succinctly. For others, it's making sure that those who need to be led are led. You have the thing that drives you to be who you are. And that thing is the thing that says, this is you. For my advocates out there who can't see an injustice without fighting, you are a warrior. For those who, can't see a child without helping them to see a little bit of who they are. You are an encourager. You are a teacher. For those of you who are out here and you know what, you see something broken, you are a fixer, and it's nothing wrong with these things. All things in moderation, all things in order, all things through understanding, all things through wisdom, and everything through the filter of who God is, the one true God. He can only tell you who you are. Listen to the small voice that says, this is me. I am an organizer. I am a teacher. I am a fighter. I am a person that wants to make sure that justice is served. I am a protector. I am a builder. I am a healer. I am a helper. I am a server. I am a multitude of things. I am a creator. I make things. I can't live or breathe without creating. I am a driver. Not just like driving a car, but you can be a driver too. But you know what? Something to me, I believe that people who, they feel called to the road and they love to drive, I believe a lot of them are our thinkers, our philosophers. They don't have to think all deeply, but they enjoy the quietness and the stillness of things. These are the people that can move in quiet and great wisdom. This is just my personal opinion. Everybody don't always walk in it, but I know me. I know I'm an encourager. I heard one lady say she was a purpose pusher, and I was like, yeah, that feels right. Like, for me, I don't want to take her title though, because I won't. But I'm who I am. I love helping people get to whoever they're supposed to be. Whether it's helping them to see their gifts, whether it is helping them to see what their roadblocks are, whether it's helping them to move past those roadblocks and get them out of the way. I have a strong bent towards justice being served and the quote-unquote little guy being treated right, and the one in power using their power for good and not for evil. So these things are very important to me, and it shows itself in what I do on a regular basis. What is important to you and what shows itself in what you do on a regular basis? You could be a basketball player, but you always find yourself, even though you want to play basketball, you always find yourself trying to train people. You're a teacher. You're a coach. You help people to be better. Are you a developer? Are you an inventor? There are people out here who they are the thinkers of the world. We need you. We need the workers, the builders. We need you. We need every bit of whoever you are. Show up. Love you.